Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Jive Tarot and your September 9 card. Yeah. So, Gemini, let's kick in. Ten of Wands in reverse seems to be your overall energy. So, invariably, we seem to be dropping something off or making time. Today, we're going to make time. Today, we're going to have the extra energy. Yeah. Today, we're going to go the extra mile, right? Because this thing is either pretty important or the universe has made room for us to have time, right? Bottom of the deck, I see the Hierophant in reverse. Now, this is something you might not be 100% completely committed to. This might be something that you're still kind of learning about. Yeah. I'm going to go let you in the room with sister. How about that? Sorry, guys, he's sad. I found a home for the other four, and he's the Lone Ranger now. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so there seems to be some sort of care, investment, inventory. This is like, oh my God, perfect for retrograde, right? This is like shadow work. Yeah. Six of Swords, too. Okay, so we're mentally moving away from something that was holding us back, right? Something that was over or done. Just the thought process, right? Like I said, usually we're so busy, we don't have time. We can't do this. This is wrong. We can't, this would cause issues or drama. But not this time. For some odd reason, this isn't any of that. And this time, we have time, right? Bottom of the deck, it's the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is a feeling of vulnerability, opening up, dropping the defense mechanisms, all the things that we kind of like put in place to guard us, protect us, keep us safe. All the things that we were fighting against, that we no longer have to fight against, you know? See, apparently he just didn't want to be in here with me because now he's back in the kitchen, like, screaming again. Was I not cat enough for you? Let's see. Let's jump into this 9-card spread. The King of Wands in reverse. In the past, in the most recent past, this was arrogance, this was betrayal, this was not very becoming of a leader or, well, a person in general. This was self-serving, this was detrimental, adultery. We're going to get some clarifiers on it because I don't know exactly what this means in this position at this time. Let's pull you spread. Then we'll start talking. Yeah? Okay, currently, we have the Page of Coins in reverse. It's kind of going against the grain, yeah? And in the upcoming, Temperance. Yeah. What's you? The Seven of Swords in reverse. What could we possibly be making right or rectifying? What was once a betrayal is no longer a betrayal? Is that only good for retrograde, or is that good, like, all year round? Can I have it in writing? Anyway, the person that you're dealing with, they off doing their own thing, too. Look at them. It's the Queen of Swords. All right, could be an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Possibly an Aquarius with the star in reverse right here. Hopeless. Maybe y'all aren't on the same page, really. Or they had seen it as a hopeless situation. Let's see, the Knight of Cups. But now they seem to be offering something. Now they seem to be getting serious. This is almost like a forlorn. It's not an apology. It is... I'm sorry I didn't offer this to you sooner. How you would have handled it in the past? It's the Knight of Wands. This is a fast incoming, outgoing, frivolous, fiery kind of wishy-washy, but passionate and prone to action, right? Just a fast-moving energy. The Queen of Cups in reverse is how Spirit is guiding you to handle this situation this time, right? So, although the doorway that's opening for you seems to be the Knight of Cups in the upright, the advice is the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, this is a very kind of emotional, loving emotionally, protective, guiding, compassionate relationship that you seem to be going through this month in September. So what I have, though, is oddly enough, this is Temperance. See how she pours one cup into the other? So at this time, you'd be pouring into your partner or the person that you're dealing with, right? Or they're pouring into you, or they're catching what you're putting out, they're catching what you're putting out. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse right there, you would think that this is how we make things right, this is how we grow, this is how we change, this is how we put things back in order. Yes? Conscious and subconscious. Jesus, I got a story time instead. All right. So I got the Ten of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Right? Again, this is... It's a one-way focus. Before, it was only about financial advancement, right? Material things, material wealth. That's what the focus was on. Look at this card. Eyes right there, right? And we were, oh no, something kept holding us back, or we kept hitting our head against this wall, right? Or this blockage. Something just wasn't right. The recipe was off, right? Something was off about the situation. What we were not depending on was the intellect, the intuition, the spiritual wisdom, right? It was so much of a secret, we kept it from ourselves. But we kept trying to peek up over that mountaintop, right? And no matter how much we pretended, no matter how much we said we got it, we had it, we never really did have it, did we? Just in subconscious. I have the King of Swords in your consciousness at this time in the month of September, right? It's like now we're not really focused on them pentacles, right? We're not really focused on giving or getting or going get that next job for a financial gain anymore. No, no, no. Honestly speaking, your mentality is very much so matching the person that you're dealing with the King and the Queen of Swords, both here, right? It's now matching. It's now in order. And it really has nothing to do with money at all or the material. It's so much more emotionally based. Is that right, Gemini? What we're moving towards is not necessarily a relationship, a love relationship, marriage. What we're doing is we're just turning on that heart chakra. We're turning on that faucet. We're going to water the grass in our yard, in our own backyard. Our spirituality, our fluidity, our ability, our promptness to be where we are needed to be when we're needed to be there. Because it not only gives, it also provides, correct? However, I think that just starting out or just being on this trip, Mercury in retrograde, it could just be an ebb and flow thing. This is something you could actually do 2-3 times a year, you know? But for now, what we have is we're going into this emotional well-being, right? And you're on the giving end this month. Yes, you are. So be open to a little bit of attentiveness with the Seven of Pentacles, right? Attentiveness, paying attention, and inventory taking with the more emotional or spiritual attributes of this Mercury retrograde season. Yes? All right. What's in your subconscious there, Gemini? Tell me more. What's in the subconscious? Oh, the Two of Wands. Okay, so subconsciously, however, there still seems to be some unsurety, some second guessing, some should I left or should I right? You know, what is the next step to this adventure? Bottom of the deck, I have the Four of Pentacles. There's something that you don't want to let go of. There's something that you don't want to release. There's something that you're holding very, very, very tight to. And, you know, I feel like it's warranted, unnecessary, but it is necessary, isn't it? It's like I have to show how important this thing is to me. So I grip tightly to it, right? Pretty amazing. Let's get some clarifiers because I just want to see if I'm being on the right path with, you know, Mercury being in retrograde. Sometimes miscommunications tend to run rampant also. So, with that being said, do watch how you interpret things, you know? And usually I would say do not go based on emotions, right? But this Mercury retrograde for you, Gemini, is pushing you in a very emotional, spiritual. I keep saying emotional, but what I keep hearing is a spiritual well-being, like a well, like deep water well, you know? Yeah, a babbling brook, fresh, cold, ice cold water, well, being well, spiritual wellness. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so I have the Page of Coins upright this time. The Six of Cups upright also. I have the Two of Swords, the procrastination, the decision making. Something about still having to deliver, provide, be around, or children, childlike. It could be a very, it could be a homecoming kind of situation for you. And Justice is here, right? Some sort of court proceedings also could be in the mix. Oh, I do not envy you. If this is court for you, but there is some procrastination, something pushing it back. It is probably some of you are going through child support or child custody cases. Do you understand? I think it's more support because the Page of Pentacles would denote some sort of offer or giving, right? And the Six of Cups, I wouldn't say for the past or past nostalgia, but it could be, you could also be, oh, why am I getting the idea of going back to your hometown, right? Um, to settle something. Some of you could be settling an estate or involving yourself with other legal proceedings having to do with your hometown or the place that you grew up in. Uh, from childhood or children. You understand? That's probably where all the emotion is coming from. And you would be kind of a little bit emotionally on edge or overwhelmed. And Spirit is saying, just kind of let it all out. There is somebody there that is paying attention and is catching it and is offering, right? So where you're lacking in the emotional department, not emotional aptitude or intelligence, but where I feel like I'm so emotionally focused on this one thing that, you know, I can hardly do anything else. There's somebody here that has your back. They got you covered, you know? Very cool. I have the Tower in reverse. So, there's going to be something, or it feels like there's going to be something that's very, very hard to release or let go of. Now, if this does not hit you in September, please watch for it in October. I seem to be running about a month and a half ahead of time. Now, I don't know if this is just my retrograde introspection, but I am identifying with my readings so much more this month from 2 months back than I was 2 months back, you know? I might need to slow it down a little bit. Let's see. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I also have the Seven of Cups in the upright. All right. I also feel like too many irons in the fire, or there could be an imbalance or unfairness, or what you perceive to be an unfairness having to do with money or a dispersion of such, right? Kind of like the well has run dry in that area. We're going to look a little bit further into that because I see temperance in your upcoming, which means divine intervention and progression. So the fact that the Sagittarius, the card Sagittarius, is showing up right here, right, I would perceive that whatever happens, it's setting you up for what is coming, and that is to make something right. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, it is to right a previous wrong, a dishonesty, a disloyalty, lack of self-awareness is what I'm getting precisely. Like I had been lying to myself this whole time, and now something is coming very, very crystal clear, right? So I feel like it's very, very important with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups in the upright to not get caught up in the money issue or the issue of money, but where this fairness or unfairness or this court proceeding or whatever you're going through at this time, to just kind of take it and turn the other cheek, right? Because what you should be focused on and what you should be able to focus on is still upcoming, right? This is not the thing. This is usually the thing that distracts third dimensional humans into getting thrown or missing the lesson, right? That's how they get caught up. That's how they get kicked back into the kiddie pool, so to say. But if you can go ahead and grasp that and see it with a positive twist or attributes kind of surrounding that, and yes, it's always very hard. Now we're also in retrograde, right? None of my interpretations seem to be the utmost optimal situation for sanity, right? They seem to be very, very mentally and emotionally taxing situations. And in fact, there seems to be something that kind of strengthens. Okay, so between the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in the upright is where this Tower in reverse got thrown, so to say. So what I have is that's usually a clinging to the past or a past instance, right? Here I see it as re-bridging something or mending a bridge to something that had been previous or someone that had previously been decimated or disintegrated or faded in a sense, right? I hope you're keeping up. And actually and honestly, I hope none of this is resonating with you. Um, all right, I see the Six of Swords in reverse. Yes, it is a going back to very harsh and humbling situations, but this time you have a better view of it, right? With this King of Swords in your conscious mind. You are truth seeking, you're paying attention, right? You're not a kid anymore. Now you're going back to these old stomping grounds and you have a better intuitive insight, one that you hadn't been using before previously when you were solely focused on money, right? But now you have a different flashlight. You have a different goal in mind. You have a different idea. Shit, I didn't know there was unicorns. Yeah, bro, there's unicorns. You know what else? There's dragons. If you look really, really close. Man, I'd been tied up in my 9 to 5 and I was really, really paying attention on paying the insurance on time. I really was. But now we're peeking through into the deeper issues or the more resounding, important issues in life. At this time, I'm not saying that it's going to continue to be this way or it's going to be like this forever. Just saying at this time during retrograde, when all this stuff is being thrown at you, and throughout the month of September, there's a possibility that it's the person that you're dealing with. I want to know more about the person that you're dealing with. This Queen of Swords right here. Who are they? What are they doing? I see the Six of Wands in the upright, correct? So, all right, so we've already kind of touched on the fact that it could be, I don't know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? Now I'm getting the idea that it probably could also be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Something having to do with this, or somebody that you've actually witnessed has been down this road before and kind of feels like, wow, I know what they're talking about. Oh, wow. What they're talking about not only resonates, it fits, it lines up. It doesn't contradict or counteract anything. It makes sense. And it seems to work for them also. So it could have been that you've adopted this idea from them, because with this Two of Wands in the upright right here in your solar plexus, in your subconscious ideas, it's like you're still kind of trying to map out, like, are we two-stepping or are we square dancing? Like what is next? What is next? And how do I tackle this next step? You understand? Let's look. What about this Two of Wands, please? Temperance. All right. So you're actually already sprouting the seeds. So you're not feeling unsure or insecure or like somebody is waiting, tapping their foot going, what's taking this stupid person so long? You're not feeling like that at all. It's a real inquisitive kind of movement forward. Six of Swords, moving away from something that no longer served you, opening and becoming vulnerable. Ten of Wands, releasing weights off your back. This is, what is this? This almost feels like a resurrection or Insurrection? I don't know. Um, what am I getting? Get the Emperor in reverse. This wasn't necessarily a plan of yours. This isn't anything that you had kind of planned for. But now that it has you where it has you, you're like, yeah, let's see where this road goes. Why wouldn't I see where this gravel road goes? Why wouldn't I see where that path goes? Here. I love this for you, Gemini. Let's see. I see the devil in reverse. So we're putting away fears, doubts, bondage. We're putting away jealousy, envy, rage, right? Gluttony, greed, lust. We're putting all that away, or something that we had been serving. They say you cannot serve both mammoth and God and mammoth, or mammoth and man, because you will cleave to one and hate the other, or hate one and cleave to the other, yada yada yada, right? So we're currently clearing our plate of, and I would go ahead and say things like greed, gluttony, right? But it's not necessarily. It's not necessarily. It's just your focus was a little bit off. I was deluded. I was bamboozled. The word keeps like, the word literally keeps swooping through my brain like a bat. I was tricked, basically, deluded. I was deluded, delusioned. I was delusioned into thinking something, or projecting a path that was what I was supposed to want. That was what I was supposed to desire. Nobody's telling you what you should or what you shouldn't desire. Nobody, no, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, you're either here or you're there. And when you get here, we're like, hey, how you doing? But if you want to go there, I mean, it's not like we're playing one team, one person short on the team. Like, there's always somebody that's going to be there, right? Bottom of the deck, I have the nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is a little bit of a dependency issue at this time, and there may be a little bit of, with the Five of Wands energy here in the upright, there could be a little bit of discussions about needing money, borrowing money, loaning money. Where am I going to get the money for this emergency trip or trek? You know, where is it going to come from? And there's no real telling. You know, walk if you have to, ride a bike if you got to, for God's sake. But don't be so invested in, this could be like one of the initial trip up points that will trigger the other chain of events, the one that you don't want to go down, right? Is this initial little start of this test of how important is it that you have this money? It's not necessarily detrimental to the whole grand scheme of things. I'll make it whether I got it or not, right? And then once you release that burden off your back, and they're like, Spirit's like, oh yeah, shit, I think they got it, you know? And then that thing won't be so profound. But as that veil tends to push off of you in the month of September, when you're dealing with all this, and you can see clearly through to the heart of the matter, the issue at hand, then they'll start putting, like, the colors will be just a little bit more vibrant for you, right? The words that you are attracted to, your tag words, your keywords, the trigger words that are going to catch your attention are going to be a little bit different, right? So your sense of awareness is going to change too. I love Mercury retrograde. It's like what? It's like better that everybody's raving about Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. You got to understand how much fun Mercury retrograde is for me. The Ten of Cups. Oh shit! I didn't even realize that fell out the deck. There we go, baby. Ten of Cups. There's a rose. There is rowing the hoe, hoeing the row with the garden, and just every bit of work that goes into this profound happiness. So this isn't just something that's built overnight. This is something that happens through a lot of diligence and hard work and dedication, right? Yes. And then when we can finally sit down and enjoy and reap the benefits of our hard work and it's not necessarily always hard, but that transition, that mental transition is usually, isn't it? A little bit difficult. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. Bottom of the deck, I do see the Three of Wands. This is a wait for it kind of moment. This is expected. You know it's coming. This is, I don't even have to wonder if it's coming. I know it's coming. Right? I called. It's coming. I know it's coming. Oh, right. So I'm very excited for you. Actually, I'm not. It looks hard. It looks like a lot of hard work. It looks like a very emotional trek. And it looks like you're supposed to actually, like, kind of let it all out. There's going to be, it's a roller coaster. It's going to be a hell of a roller coaster ride, Gemini. But I'm very, very glad at the idea of what kind of diamonds lay underneath the surface of that mountain that you're chipping away at in the month of September. Yes? Let's get you a high vibe card. Start from there. Say to yourself, it's easy to vibrate at my highest level. Every day I get better and better at it. Say to yourself, it's easy to vibrate at my highest level. Every day I get better and better at it. Huh? Let that be your mantra throughout September. Understand? And congratulations, good luck. And I don't envy you, but I do. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. I should be in about 2 weeks for your freestyle, and I'll check on you then. So until next time, Gemini, thanks for stopping by at Jive Tarot.